All right, hello, Washington Eagles. It is Tuesday, April 22nd, and it's math time. We are today multiplying by ones and tens. And from yesterday's problem, I asked you to solve 449 times 50. Your answer should have been 22,450. So today we are doing kind of similar things as yesterday, but instead of multiplying like by 10 or 3 digits by 10 or 2 digits by 10, we're going to be multiplying the tens and the ones. And so the ones place is going to be a 0. Okay, so we're just going to practice the old-fashioned way, and then we're also going to practice the lattice way, because I know I have some students that prefer the lattice and some students that prefer the old-fashioned way. So whatever works for you works for me. So let's get busy. All right, so we're going to do the old-fashioned way first. The first thing that we always do is we have to multiply by the ones place. Ones place by ones place, and then ones place by 2, by the tens place. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, now whenever we have to multiply, if there's a tens place that we have to multiply by, remember we have to put a 0 in the ones place. So, and now we can multiply 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times 2 is 2. Make sure that you keep your ones, your tens, and your hundreds places all lined up nice and neatly, so then when you add, and it's an all jumbled mess, and you're more likely to get the problem wrong. So, keep it nice and neat. So 9 plus 0 is 9. 3 plus 6, so 6, 7, 8, 9. And 2 plus 0 is 2. So our answer is 299. We're going to multiply over here to make sure we get this right. So we're going to multiply our tens place first. So 2 times 1 is 2. So put a 2, put a 0 in the tens place and the 2 in the ones place. And then 3 times 2 is 6. So put a 0, that represents the tens place, and we're going to put a 6 in the ones place. 3 times 1 is 3, so that goes in the tens, and that goes in the ones. And 3 times 3 is 9, so again, there is the tens place, and here's the ones place. And so now we're going to add up our little columns. So that's 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 0 plus 0 is 2. And there we have 0. So are we right? 299? 299. So in some ways I can see the benefit of this, because then you don't have to do this extra step of adding a 0 and then multiplying the tens place. So I see a lot of value in the lattice way. All right, let's try another one. Let's see if we can find one where we're going to regroup, because we need to remember that when we're regrouping with the lattice that we still have to add if it's over 10. So let's do, let's practice 18 times 96. 18 times 96. Okay. All right, so remember, you've got to, it's good if you know your multiplication facts. If you don't, then get there. If you know 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 would be 42. And so 6 times 8 would be 48. So we have plus 4. Remember, you always start with what you know whenever you're multiplying or any sort of math number. Start with what you know. I know that 6 times 6 is 36, so I know I can get to 6 times 8. Okay? So 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 7 is 42. So 6 times 8 would be 48. So now we're going to multiply 6 times 1 is 6 plus 4 is 10. So we're just going to write 10. Remember, we have to add a 0 down here for the ones place. So 9 times 8 is 72. I remember that because I know that if I say that 8 times 10 is 80, well, I'm going to subtract 8 from 80, which is 72. So that's a quick way that I remember it. So 9 times 1 plus 7. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're going to put a 16 right there. Make sure you keep your ones, your tens, your hundreds, and thousands all lined up. 8 plus 0 is 8. 2 plus 0 is 2. 6 plus 1 is 7. And 1 plus nothing is 1. So we have 1,728. All right, let's see if we do this the same. Oh, I didn't change it. 18 times 96. All right, let's start. We gotta start with let's start here. Or you can start there, it doesn't matter. So 9 times 8 is 72, so we're gonna put the 7 in the tens place and the 2 in the ones place. 9 times 1 is 9, so 0, 9. And then 9 times 6, we already decided, is 48. So we're going to put the 4 in the tens place and the 8 in the ones place. Then 6 times 1 is 6, so put 6, 0. I'm sorry, 0, 6. So that's going to be 8, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So remember we had to we still have to regroup over there, so that's 12. So 9, 10, so 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 7 is 17. So we're going to put a plus 1, and we're going to put a 7 there. And we're going to add a 1. So 1,728. 1,728. All right, nice work. Let's practice another one. Sorry this takes so long, but probably take just as long as if I had to erase the whole thing and draw another lattice box. Okay, let's try another one. How about 34 times 60. All right, so again, a quick way to do this is we're not going to worry about this 0 right now, and we can say 6 times 4 is 24. So 24. We have to put a plus up there, 24. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 2, 18, 19, 20. And now let's drop our 0. All right. So 34 times 60 is 2,040. Let's do it the lattice way, 34 and 60. It doesn't matter if you put your 60 up here and your 34 down here, it's going to be the same answer. So if we multiply 6 times 4, well, if we know that 5 times 4 is 20, then what's 4 times 6? We're going to add 4 to that 20, so that's 24. Put a 2 in our hundreds. Put a 2 in our tens place, and a 4 in our ones place. 6 times 3, if we know that 3 times 5 is 15, well then what's 3 times 6? We're going to add 3 to 15 and get 18. So 1 in the tens place, 8 in the ones place. And now we're just going to add our 0, which is awesome. I'm going to make them little so it's easier. Okay, so that's 0, and 4 plus 0 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 2 is 10, so we have to do our plus 1 and put a 0 there. And 1 plus 1 is 2. 2,040. 2,040. All right, cool beans. All right, so this is your homework for tonight. This, again, is nothing new. We've already covered multiplication. Multiplication 2 digits times 2 digits. We did 3 digits times 2 digits. So we worked on this the old-fashioned way and with lattice, and we also did partial quotient multiplication, but I don't know if I'm going to throw that in there, because it seems like I recall that you all preferred either lattice or old-fashioned multiplication. So I'll make you a deal beginning of next year. If you wanted, we can throw in the partial quotient multiplication, and we can do that, because I actually kind of like that. So let's do 44 times 7. 44 times 70. Okay. And then for our lattice, just draw a box. And we have 2 digits by 2 digits. So we're just going to need 4 boxes. Okay. You can print these up off of the internet. You can totally print up lattice boxes. Okay. So, but in the meanwhile, draw a lattice box. Just draw a box and then draw our 2 lines to make 4 boxes. And we're going to put 44 up here and 70 down here, or vice versa. It doesn't, whatever works. We also have to draw lines. I got a little bit ahead of myself. So let's draw our lines. So one's going down that way. And then one is going through this box, going this way. And then one more line going down that way. And there is our lattice box. And I guess this is what I want you to do for tomorrow. So for Thursday, we'll check our work, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, have a good night. Go outside and run around and get some fresh air. Okay, love you guys. Bye.